Oh my goodness. Whiskey Media Happy Hour. It's a free one this week. Usually these are for members only, for premium Whiskey Media members, but we like to try and throw it out and let people know what they've been missing if they aren't subscribers. We've got a ton of exciting stuff in store today, but let's start off. You know what? I'm going to break my own rule. We're going to start the show with a showstopper. Tom Pinchuk, how the hell are you, sir?
A-okay, excellent, my friend.
You are here for WonderCon.
That's right.
As are your friends who you've brought with you, John Penny and Brian Yuzna. Maybe explain to the folks what it is that you do and why you're here for WonderCon.
Well, I'll start with myself, I guess. I'm here. I have a graphic novel I'm working on trying to get publishing together on.
Okay.
Brian and I make movies, and I've known him for many, many years. We did Return of the Living Dead 3 together. I wrote it, and he directed it, of course, and produced it. And we just did another movie together called Amphibious 3D. And, I've been off doing some work of my own in film as well. So
excellent. And Brian, I'm just gonna say you produced fucking The Reanimator, and it's one of my favorite things ever. And I could not be more thrilled to have you on the end of our cast.
Well, thank
here.
you.
Also, wrote From Beyond.
Was one of the produced it and co-wrote it, yeah, and then did the other two Reanimators, Bride and Beyond.
All right, so I have a question about Beyond.
Sure.
That music video that's on the DVD. let's talk a little bit about that. There is a.
It's something that's going to last.
Timeless.
It's hey.
For those who haven't
Friday,
seen it, go. I think you can probably just Google or you go on YouTube and just look up Beyond Reanimator music video. But there is a Reanimator-themed, like, really super Euro techno song.
Well, that movie was made in Spain, and at that time I spent 8 years in Spain making a production line called The Fantastic Factory. And my idea was to go over there and make, like, the typical movies I would make, but use the Spanish subsidies. It's kind of a popular thing now.
Certainly.
And so we tried to make the movies in a place that didn't really know the genre and didn't really know how to do it. And actually on Beyond Reanimator, I would have to say it was quite a challenge because except for Jeffrey Combs and myself, there was not an American or anybody who knew what the heck we were doing.
At least English speakers?
Well, we could speak English, but I speak Spanish. So I worked in Spanish, but I made and so the crew was completely Spanish. We had a prison with, all Spanish guys in it, so it's almost a completely Hispanic prison. But the company, Filmax, had this idea that they wanted to get a single out of it, and I said, "Sure, go for it." I had some ideas.
You were not going to stand in the way of commerce.
Right. No, I won't. But actually, I think that the fact that we're talking about it, and the fact that you can go to YouTube and look at it, and it is hilarious.
I'm not going to spend. I could spend this next 15 minutes just talking to you about Reanimator. I'm not going to. I would just like to ask. There have been rumors kicking around about a fourth Reanimator film.
Yeah. Well, there's a script being written for Reanimator Unbound! ! And I've been talking to over the last couple of years. I've talked to a few times to people about trying to do a reboot. Yeah. Try to do, a good new version. And I'm kind of an individual. Most of these horror classic type movies are owned by studios or they're owned by big companies, and so redoing them, doing remakes and stuff, it's pretty easy. But there's just a couple that aren't. And one is I own Reanimator rights, and of course Don Cross-Corelli has Phantasm. Oh, yeah. And you'll see that those two of the classics, if you think about the classics, you say, why haven't we seen a remake? Now, I was never really anxious to do it because I thought, remake. But now I think it would, I think it could use a good new look at it. And
the time's come that
the musical's doing quite well now down in L.A. That's really
it's great. It's really great.
Sold out.
Oh, really? Where can people see that if they're in the LA
That's
area?
in Steve Allen Theater.
Oh, wow.
In Hollywood, or in Los Feliz, Hollywood.
Hollywood,
East,
right on
East
Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah.
And Stuart Gordon directed it. It is the movie on stage. It is the movie. Shots
I was going to have to go to LA anyway, so
Got to see it.
now I know. Ethan from the chat, Ethernet Ethan. We have some questions.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of questions. I can spit a bunch of them out all at once.
But let's do one at a time.
Just one at a time? Okay. Pat4327 asks, what would be your ideal cast in a Reanimator reboot?
Wow.
Hardball.
You know, at one point years ago, I thought that what's that guy? Is it Cillian Murphy or something? The guy that was the
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. He was the guy that was the Scarecrow in the Batman. But that was a number of years ago.
Yeah.
Now I think he's too old.
Yeah.
You know, I think that John today was saying, you know, Tim Burton should do the reboot. And I thought, whoa. At least it wouldn't be. At least it wouldn't be just It wouldn't be trying to be the original.
Right. No, and it would be.
It would be a real.
I was scared by Alice in Wonderland, so I imagine he could bring the terror. Well, let's go ahead and start talking about WonderCon some. It's why we're all here, Tom.
Right.
It's why we've brought your ass out from. I don't even know where you come from. You just kind of appear.
He's from Singapore.
I've been there.
We found that.
Yeah, I've been there. You know, I keep you on your toes.
Indeed, you do. We have. Before you ran off to WonderCon this morning, day one here. I handed you a little camera and said, "Hey, go and run around the floor and shoot some footage."
That's right.
So I think we're going to show that here, and we're not going to hear anything, but I imagine it sounds something like as most cons do.
This is the world through my eyes right now.
Okay.
So everybody watching right now is
This
in.
is what it looks like to be inside Tom Pinchuk's head.
It's like being John Malkovich.
So is it just a lot of is a lot of commerce happening at WonderCon?
You know, it's packed, man. I mean, you can see here. I'm having a little trouble with just even getting around because it's crowded enough.
That's all the coffee you were drinking.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, I mean, I'm having a great time. I mean, I'm signing copies of my book there, and people are picking it up, and you know, I mean, it's enough that it's difficult enough to get around. And I find that's a sign of a good convention.
Absolutely.
So there's the wall of T-shirts that you'll see at every convention too.
So what else happens at WonderCon other than a lot of buying and selling and signings? Are there panels? Like what could people expect out of this show?
I mean, there's panels. I mean, they got one for the Green Lantern movie coming up. They got one for the Immortals. They and it's also like career retrospectives. Also, I think Sarah's actually going to be in charge of like the one for Adam Hughes, who's a big artist, and Francis Monopole. And yeah, then there's a girl dressed as the main character of Sucker Punch.
Already Punch cosplay happening.
Already, we have people enthusiastic about it.
Well, I'm glad someone is out there.
So this is like it's a sister show of San Diego. It's done by the same organization that runs it. So
I was going to ask about kind of the San Diego Comic-Conification of it. If things like the Green Lantern panel.
Well, I think this is kind of like the alternative that keeps it more focused on the comics. So like I was saying, it's not as you have that kind of movie and video game and transmedia portion there, but it's not as big. Oh, look who that is!
Oh, God, just a brief moment of Norman Chan, who was doing the exact same thing you were doing.
Yeah,
at that same moment.
Crossing the streams, right, Norm?
That's right.
Crossing the streams.
And now we have Norm's camera,
and
we're seeing it from his perspective.
It's like a video game gimmick. It's like you run into somebody and then you take over. You take over their perspective. Here we are.
So what is your favorite part of something like WonderCon, Tom?
Me and the fans, man. If I'm signing the books, it gives me a big swell of pride when I'm at a convention to meet people who like.
I wasn't going to ask you what kind of swell, just so you know.
Well, you might guess I kind of left it a little ambiguous there, but yeah, no, it's.
I don't think it was ambiguous at all. I think it was pretty pointed, Tom. I'm just going to be honest with you here.
Well, that's the idea, man.
But
no.
meeting with the fans, meeting with the people who are actually consuming the goods.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, we actually have people knowing us from whiskey as well. Norm had people recognizing him. I had people even kind of knew me more from whiskey than from the comics. So that was.
Well, it's a place where you go and get your face out. So it's a little bit different than a comic in that regard. But obviously, the Tom Pinchuk name carries some credence.
The hysteria.
That's right. The sensation, the phenomenon that it is. John, for you, what is your favorite part of something like WonderCon?
I just really love the art form and seeing it. I spent my life working in film, and always this was, when you start looking back on everything, it's always been this to start with. For me, it's always been comic books and graphic novels, and then it sort of morphs into filmmaking, and to me, it's a really rich art form, and Tom has been teaching me a lot about it.
It definitely
He's sort of mentoring me on this new project.
In a certain way, it does seem like a lot of kind of the, as far as like genre filmmaking goes, that a lot of kind of the darker, dirtier stuff will start off in this sort of format.
Yeah, that's really great. And I think that you can really obviously do things that you can really pull it out of your head, for better or worse sometimes, and put it on a page and. Just see how it flies. But it's been great. I'm really enjoying it, having a great time.
Anything from your filmmaking experience that you're bringing into this graphic novel work?
Yeah, no. It's what's been really interesting is that when I just directed a movie in Thailand with William Hurt and Cary Elwes called Shadows.
Okay.
And on all the movies I've done, the 3 movies I've directed and the ones that Brian and I did together, we always storyboard a lot. Mm-hmm. And storyboarding is taking the scene, and making it visually play out.
Like what angle you're going to be at.
Yeah, what angle you're going to be at, and then you use that to show for the special effects people, and everybody looks at it, and you follow it along. And I always thought that was one of the most fun parts of making a movie, is seeing, wow, it looks just like a graphic novel.
Yeah, that's basically, you're making a comic book out of a movie.
Exactly. So coming full circle from that, I had a project that I really like called Witch Slayer, and I think it'd make a really wonderful graphic novel. So I talked to Tom about it.
He sought me out.
Yes, I sought out Tom before he became this massive superstar that he is now. No, he's always been a big star in my mind.
Please, go on.
Yeah, I know. And he sort of gave me some pointers and put me in touch with Kurt Belcher,
Yes,
also.
Yeah, I worked with him on some comics, so I recommended him along.
Yeah, and so what I did was I said, well, I'm trying to find my way in this form, and I said, well, I've got this whole world figured out, and this whole screenplay, and this whole idea and everything, and let's just take that and move it into a visual side. Well, the first inkling is to just kind of do it like a storyboard.
Right.
And
just like panel after panel
after
panel.
Right, like you would see it like you were sort of an elaborate, beautiful storyboard, which it was. But then, of course, you start realizing there's so much more to the graphic novel and the comic book that you really start reaching into, storytelling and dimensions that you can't do in film. Interior thoughts,
Sure.
Points of view that you just don't get, and it becomes suddenly this wonderfully more rich platform than you would have in a movie. So I'm really digging it. I really like it a lot.
Excellent, excellent. And Brian, you're just here for giggles.
I'm just here for fun, but I do have an anecdote about comic books.
Excellent. I know there have been a number of Reanimator versus
well, that's
Army of Darkness.
that was actually something I was contesting. That was was not licensed by
It did
me.
not get the Brian Yesna seal of approval.
Well, it was something I won't go into here. But
Fair enough.
When I thought I wanted to get into movies before I moved out to L.A. And back in the day when I knew nothing about it and you couldn't really find out, the first project I was going to try to make into a movie was a Zap comic, because I was a big Zap comic fan.
Yeah.
And I got Kim Deitch, who I really liked, who had a character called Miles Mycroft, Psychic Detective, back in the Zap comic days. And we tried to do a script, and we didn't know about scripts, so we did it in pictures.
Oh,
so we did the entire movie.
Oh, wow.
Kim Deitch drew it all, as
So basically storyboarded.
we storyboarded the whole thing, but he did it. Of course, he's a comic book artist, and so he did it as a comic book. It was naivete.
You sort of skipped a step. You said instead of going from screenplay to storyboard.
We just went to the storyboard.
Awesome. Let's see if we can get we can squeeze in one or two more questions from the chat, Ethan.
Sure.
For our special guest here today.
White Bright Knight asks, do you feel non-mainstream or non-superhero comics have a better chance in TV or something like AMC or FX?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of like you have more of a ground to people aren't as familiar with it. I mean, Walking Dead, Chew just got optioned. I mean, I think it's kind of, there's not as much brand awareness with it, so they're willing to accept it more as like, hey, this is a cool new TV show. You don't necessarily have to know that it has all the clout and the history that comes with it.
Well, I think it's you're seeing a fair amount of non-superhero comic books being made into film that they're really not leaning on the fact that it's a comic book for marketing purposes or whatever. Red and Wanted off the top of my head, maybe not sterling examples of it, but these are not not superhero movies. These are just action movies. But that happen to have graphic novel roots.
Yeah, or even like History of Violence or Road to Perdition.
That's a
really good
great example because no one would know that was based on a graphic
I mean,
novel.
my friends are always shocked whenever I bring that up. It's like, Road to Perdition was a comic?
Who would make that into a comic? Who would adapt that? Anything else there, Ethan?
Dramatic
Sorry, I
pause
totally
here.
got lost in all the.
I know, it's
in
very
all the
exciting.
chat. There's so many going on here.
The waves. We're making the waves.
I did have one.
Uh-oh.
That's it, you're cut off.
Damn it. Oh, where do you draw inspirations from? Who are the role models, directors, etc.?
Well, I think that sounds pointed at John and Brian. If there's any specific filmmakers that have inspired you guys specifically.
Well, of course, Brian Usna. No, but truly, it's been one thing that's been really. I got Tom. I got all these guys. I got to please. No, I think that obviously I grew up in a little town south of here, Carmel, and Clint Eastwood was the local guy, and I used to follow around when they would shoot in the area. And I'd go watch him play around. I said, well, he's not doing much of anything, so that's what I want to do. I want a job where you just kind of sit there and let everybody else, act in front of a camera, and then you go home and have a beer. But anyway, so I worked out to go home and have a beer part. I just need to, kidding. Anyway, so Eastwood. I mean, early stuff like that, and then in genre things, I just have always been a big fan. I think the EC comics, themselves.
Yeah, sure.
Those
Tales
were
from the
really
Crypt,
Tales from the Crypt, that stuff, and of course, Famous Monsters. That was always Filmland, the magazine.
Oh yeah,
Famous
absolutely.
Monsters of Filmland was always really big for me, and I did the original Return of the Living Dead as an editor, and then ended up writing part 3 for Brian. And Dan O'Bannon was always big, and I know Brian had worked with Dan O'Bannon, who did Alien, and all that. And so I was always impressed, weirdly enough, with the first Return of the Living Dead, but I wasn't really an active creative part on it.
Yeah.
And then in part 3, I got to actually write it, and that was really a thrill because I really was a fan of Brian's, and I really was a fan of that series. That film series has been really I always really liked it. It was a
I
high
would just
point.
like to mention here that I'm working right now on a Dan O'Bannon script. Yeah, as you know, Dan O'Bannon passed away last year. And there was a script that I actually had worked with him on 20 years ago. And it's now been optioned and for Stuart Gordon to direct. And so it would be a Dan O'Bannon, Stuart Gordon movie. It's called The Men. It's about a woman that discovers that all men are aliens.
Well, that sounds very intriguing. I hope to hear more about that in the near future. I think we got to go here, but anything to plug, Tom?
I got a new comic out, Unimaginable. Just came out from Arcana Studio, and Hybrid Bastards, of course.
Yeah, and just get that at your local comic shop.
Yep,
or
Amazon.com. It's all easy to find.
That is your local comic shop now.
That is.
John, your film.
My
you said
new
you finished
film called
wrapping?
Shadows
Yeah.
from ArcLight Films. William Hurt, Carrie Elwes. I really am happy with it. It's a supernatural thriller. Ghost takes place in an exotic location of Bangkok.
Excellent.
Very
you have,
cool.
You have a release date window?
It's being sold internationally right now,
Okay.
so we're working on the domestic release. That'll happen soon.
And Brian, like you said, you have the
I
man.
think I've done my product placement.
You've done your plugging.
throughout the entire episode.
Expertly done. Nicely done, all three of you.
Interwoven.
Yeah, we'll have to have you guys come back at some point. But
Love to. That'd be great.
John, Brian, Tom, thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot.
So we actually have some more T-shirts to. We have our own stuff to sell now. We've been doing these limited run T-shirts for Whiskey Media for a while now, and today we are going to make those available to you right now. So we've got a little graphic here that give you some information about. We've got an old design, we have a new design. Check them out, and yeah, we'll be right back. Store.giantbomb.com is the address. Store.whiskeymedia.com. Will that work too?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work too. Store.animevice.com. Store.politicalbase.com. Store.boompa.com. All that shit, y'all. All right, there you go. There's a store. Enjoy that. I'll be right back. So yeah, we got those shirts. We've got the new cubed out tested shirts.
Yeah.
And as you saw, the old non-copyright infringing Giant Bomb
Throwback
shirt
design.
And
those are available for all.
Yeah, they're available for everyone. We've been selling a lot
Yeah.
of members-only shirts for a while here. This one, anyone who wants to
Yeah.
get in there, store.whiskeymedia.com, store.giantbomb.com, store.tested.com, store.animevice.com, store.comicvine.com.
Why don't you say store.whiskeymedia.com?
I did.
And just leave it at that. If you give people too many choices, they choose none of them. You got to think like a marketing man.
All right, well, I'm going to give you only one choice. We're going to play some We Dare. Yeah, you'd have fucked up now.
All right. Well.
So this is a game you may have, if you are a citizen of the internet, you may have seen a trailer for this maybe a month or so ago. That was kind of kicking around on YouTube.
I found it to be real hot.
Yeah, it was basically a kind of a minigame collection that was presented as being very sexy.
Very sexy.
Extremely sexy was the pitch, at least. A lot of sexy people having a sexy, fun time.
Now that I'm thinking more about this trailer, I'm really excited to play this. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, you're getting a little glimpse of the trailer there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep, see, look, those girls are rubbing their faces against the Wii remote. You shouldn't do that.
That's hot.
So this also, this is currently a European-only release.
Yes.
But also available on the PlayStation 3, so we went ahead and imported ourselves a German copy.
A German copy.
Making it even hotter, obviously.
Extra dirty.
Yeah, you know it. But it still says We Dare here, as you can see, so I'm going to
go ahead
and reach into your pocket and pull out this Move Wand. And I'll press the move button to start. So we're just going to show you some sexy fun times in We Dare for the PlayStation 3.
It's about time.
Are you ready for a little party fever?
I'm ready for something, man.
Johnny Fever, party fever?
Let's play.
All right, we'll just, play. It's pretty much the option here. And then session length. Does it strike you as weird that 30 minutes is the minimum session length? Does that seem a little bit long?
I hear the average is about 8 minutes, and anything beyond that's a waste. At least that's how I sleep at night. So.
I mean, I usually like 5 minutes, and then I am asleep. All right, we're going to do 2-player here, because that's how many people we have. I've got the pink controller, you've got the blue one.
All right, I'm gonna.
So obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but this is where the Mii's would be inserted in the Wii version.
Oh, okay, right.
Instead, they have their own fake Euro Mii's. You can also go ahead and create your own if you so care to. I have one at home. I named it Jean-Paul.
All right.
He is very dirty looking. So they have a few preset match types, or you can just customize your own. I want to show people what the We Dare developers had intended here. Right. So let's go with the ready and waiting.
Normally I like
which is already
my way.
Which is already kind of giving you an idea of like what this game's idea of sexiness is.
You know what's sexy?
What's that?
Dead batteries on your Move Wand.
Oh, it's very sexy. So we'll do this quickly. Get closer. That sounds sexy.
Don't rush it.
Think about baseball.
I need this.
We'll have some fun with this. Or not.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that happens to a lot of guys. It's okay. Adventurous. Adventurous.
Oh, yeah.
So this is kind of how the game plays out. Is you
ready to get hot.
You go and hang out on this ugly couch.
I'm really ready.
And then there are these 3 furry boxes.
Rodeo, huh? Tell me more about the furry box.
So these are both just like dancing mini games.
What?
Dancing mini games.
Wait, I thought that this was sexy.
No. So that's kind of the big trick here, Jeff. There is nothing sexy about this game.
But the
you've seen.
It was like a.
You've seen Queen Victoria started the White Wedding dress
like
in 1840. Before that,
it was like
women simply wore their best dress. That is about as sexy as it gets. Is Victorian dress facts.
Against you chest. Hold motion controller against you chest.
Keep in mind, again, German. The angle of your body will be tracked as you lean back and forth. So,
hold against you chest.
Hold it against you chest.
Right between. Oh yeah, right there.
I can't. My mic's there, so I'll have to. I'll just hold it like this. Stand still.
Standing still.
I wasn't.
Oh, this is hot.
Yeah. Check out this sexy fun time I'm having.
This is really hot. Ride it. Ride it, Ryan.
You're winning. Oh, I'm winning. Taking it up. Here you go. I won.
I let you win.
I gave you that.
I'm a giver. You know what I mean?
I doubt that very much. Very selfish We Dare player.
No.
Hey, Ethan. Any questions from the chat? Yep, yell them because we're way over here.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yep.
Sparkle Kiss asks, what sort of party would you take this game to? Office party, birthday party, bachelor party?
Say like a bris.
Sexy party.
Key party.
Yeah, key party.
Key parties are sexy.
Key party / bris.
Yeah.
Bat mitzvah.
All right, you got yours. Now it's my turn to get mine.
Damn it! All right, go ahead.
What to do on a perfect Hawaiian beach? Limbo dancer. Okay. I'm thinking skyscraper.
That does sound sexy.
That does sound
It
really
has
sexy.
a giant monster, if you know what I mean. A giant monster.
I haven't had any complaints.
It's a giant monster. First browse credit to Barry Phelps Jacobs in 1913. He used 2 handkerchiefs, a ribbon, and some cord. Sexy facts. Put your motion controller in your pocket. Squat and stand up to pump your knees repeatedly. Climb to the top. Watch out! Stop moving when the wind blows or you'll lose your footing. The shorts I'm wearing don't have back pockets.
Oh, they want it in the back pocket?
Yeah, you can see there in the.
Oh, that's extra hot.
Of course, because it's near your bottom. Let's go. I'm just gonna hang on to it here. Vinny, feel free to compare and contrast with the provided footage here. Oh, see, since I'm playing as a female character, there's also a dude up there.
Oh, okay.
But previously, there was only.
Thank God, we wouldn't want to have any. This is pretty sexy. If I just shake it, if I just... Add it to the Wilhelm screen page.
Yep. I thought I had stopped moving.
I stopped moving for sure.
I also like this lingering on the dead bodies shot there.
Well, death is sexy.
Yeah. No, nothing gets me excited like a couple of dead bodies.
I thought...
to answer your question, Ethan, I think a party where you don't like anyone is the party where you bust out We Dare.
Ryan, I thought this was supposed to be sexy.
Is this not sexy?
I wore my sexy underwear and everything.
Would
I
this,
mean, it's European, so that should be
Do
inherently
they just have a
pretty
different
sexy.
definition of sex? Is it because it's the German version? Do I need to cop a squat here? Is that where this is going?
That may be the issue. I don't understand these things.
You're your own hardest taskmaster. Very hard.
S&M with yourself.
It's the only way I can feel.
More questions from the chat, Ethan?
Would Matt Bodega look sexy playing this game?
Unquestionably. If we had an intern right now, they would be doing this, not us.
Yeah.
Better believe that.
Oh, that sounds hot.
That does sound sexy. Let's see what happens. I've not seen this one before. I also don't see like where the dare part comes in.
Yeah.
Like they make it sound like
Oh, if you
you're
dare-
gonna have to tell the other person to step it up a notch.
I was thinking it was going to be more like, you know, like if you dare to do these scandalous. Oh, by the way, one
you-
player has to be blindfolded.
Blindfold not included.
We have people.
But of course, the players
heading off to get
Of course,
blindfold.
the players of this game would just have
a blindfold
as part
naturally.
of
Yeah,
their play kits.
we
so.
work in a bad place.
Yeah, we do here.
It's
Hold
like,
on.
oh, we need
hold on to this here. We need a blindfold quickly.
I got one. Oh, I know. I got one of those on my desk.
Oh. All right. So what's up?
Okay, so the other player has to look at the character on screen and suggest her partner the right movements to do.
All right. So do I need to have?
Yes, you do.
The remote back
Yeah,
here?
which one was yours? The one
Pink.
without the strap?
Yeah, no strap.
Oh, okay. That's the one that also has to select play. So here.
Okay. Dave, I can smell your beer breath. You
Okay.
gave yourself up with that.
Press the move button when you're ready.
Okay.
All right, you're moving your arms. You're dancing with your arms back and forth, like just straight back and forth. No rock to it. You're saluting.
Like over and over again?
Yeah. Now you're waving your hands over your head, side to side, like you just don't care,
I don't.
as if you were to not give a rip about what's going on.
I don't give a flip, Jeff.
All right, now you're thrusting, your pelvic thrusting to the left and
Oh,
to the
wait,
right.
To like this? Like,
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Yep.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Okay, now you're
Wait, hold on.
now you're dancing like you're stepping. You're walking. Exaggerated arm movement because now you're back to the humping, back to the thrust. Yeah.
I'm not used to this side to side.
Oh, what have you been doing, man? That's the side to side is where it's at. Now you're making like you're jacking off. Both hands. Come on. Now to the left and to the right. Same way as the humping, but okay, it's done. No, I mean keep going. Keep going.
No, I'm done, so. Whoo! That was sexy, right?
Very. I was all set for this to be sexy.
No sexiness, actually, Jeff.
I was all set for this to be crazy, sexy fun. Like I said, with God, they're all over me.
Rubbing my
you know?
face, yeah. Like, look at
Like-
these two here. They're obviously having a sexy time.
Like this, like a.
Yeah, it's on my face.
And then this one's over here. Like, what's this one even doing?
Oh, I like the one on the side better.
We played all the games in adventurous mood, and the current winner is. That was also not a half an hour.
Well, we played all the games.
Yeah.
So we're done. What do you want?
I win.
F you, Jeff. We Dare!
I'm the
available-
We Dare'ness!
Available for boring mini-game time.
So hungry for adventure, nothing can satisfy that appetite. That's right, lady.
In Europe,
Right in.
Wii and PlayStation 3. Jeff, thank you for debunking Europe's sexiness here with me today.
Europe apparently is not sexy at all.
Yeah.
That's
Lesson learned.
That's where they trick you. If you think like, oh, like the French maid outfit. It
Right.
has French,
French
right.
kissing.
It has French right in the name. French kissing.
Another sexy thing, but no. Not sexy.
Oh, and then it goes on to other. Yeah, well, we're not. That's,
Yep. Dropping them. Done. Washing our hands of it. There it is. We Dare in Europe now. We're going to take another break. We've got more t-shirts to sell.
Ooh.
So we'll take a look at that. Yeah, Hardcore Dave is going to hold it down for us here for a minute. We'll be back with the boys from Screen, so stay tuned.
Can't be that hardcore.
And we're back. Once again, T-shirts available. These hot new Tested shirts. Surprised you're not wearing it.
No.
Norman Chan from Tested.com.
It's not our segment yet.
Fair enough. So but you'll be wearing it.
He's saving it.
Because you're gonna literally have
I'm
to walk.
saving it.
You're gonna have to walk from
Ryan,
the couch
I'm saving it.
to the standing. Fair enough. I've also just been told that you could actually sign up for memberships at the Whiskey Media store using PayPal.
New memberships.
New memberships. If you have an existing membership, we don't have a solution for that. But
Annual memberships.
If you have been waiting to get a Whiskey Media membership because of the PayPal situation, the PayPal situation is in effect. So hit it. Store.whiskeymedia.com. Buy a shirt. Buy a membership. Buy our stuff.
I'm modeling on there.
Are you?
I'm a handsome boy. I'm modeling the bomb shirt.
Very exciting. Alex Navarro from Screen.com and Norm Chan
I don't
from
know
Tested.
how you can expect me to follow up that last segment because it just doesn't seem like.
Well, I had to follow up
provocative.
talking to the guy what made the Reanimator.
That was pretty amazing. In fact, actually, Reanimator is a film that will be brought up in this week's edition of the Sunday School 80s feature that I've been doing on screen. That will be mentioned somewhere in there, so this is pretty appropriate.
Very good.
I
Very good.
love Reanimator.
I had no idea that's who it was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you guys drive two guys from WonderCon to the office. I'm okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Only the guy who
Well, there.
produced the fucking Reanimator.
Yeah, and involved in Return of the Living Dead. So if you're an 80s schlocky horror fan,
I am.
if you like a good horror comedy,
I do.
yeah.
legend.
Let's bring it back to film here, which
Yes.
is why we have both of you gentlemen here. Let's talk a little bit about movies at WonderCon.
Yeah.
They are there.
They are.
Roy's
Lots
at the
of-
Green Hornet panel, or Green Lantern panel right now, I think.
5 o'clock
a
right
little bit,
now.
a little bit behind the curve for the Green Hornet panel.
Yes, a little bit.
Ryan Reynolds is there. There's a huge line for autographs already. I guess you have to wait in line. Raffle. I don't know if Blake Livesey is there. But that's the big movie panel for today, for the whole show pretty much. In terms of other movies, tomorrow they're doing a Hannah panel.
Oh, really?
And that's a movie I'm looking forward
Which
to.
is actually out in like a week or two, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Is it bad that like the main reason I'm excited about that is the Chemical Brothers score?
No, it sounds awesome. Like
Yeah.
the stuff in the trailer sounds awesome. I'm also way into Kate Blanchett's like weird, insidious CIA agent thing.
Yeah.
She plays that role well.
Yes.
But no Thor or Captain America. They won't have panels there, which is kind of strange because those movies are coming out in May and June before Comic-Con.
Right.
And this is the last big convention, comics
God, is
convention.
Captain America June? Really?
I think it's either June or July 4th.
I think it might be July, but either way, it's the summer.
It's before Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It's coming out this summer.
God damn it, you guys. How do you not release the Captain America movie on July 4th?
Well, maybe they are.
You know, it might be Memorial Day. That would be a good day, too.
I would accept that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What about Veterans Day?
Grudgingly, I would take
Flag Day?
Arbor Day.
No. D-Day. It could be June 6th, right?
Okay.
Right, that'd be appropriate.
A little
Are they
dark,
going
but
to
sure.
have Captain America storming the beaches in that movie? I don't think so.
I don't think he does
Yeah,
that.
no.
No.
It's just Saving Private Ryan, except there's a dude
Not
with a
Saving
shield.
Private Ryan. It's
Well,
more
this
Indiana
is
Jones.
not nearly like the same scale as something like the San Diego Comic-Con.
No.
A lot smaller.
It is about 1/10 the size.
Yeah.
But this year is actually pretty filled. I
Yeah.
think they said all 3-day tickets were sold online. You can still. It's still not as big as San Diego in that you can still walk up and buy a ticket day of.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was surprised. Today's Friday, the first day. It opened at noon, and already it was already kind of feeling kind of smelly and
like a con.
Like-
That's
a
just the
convention.
Moscone Center, man.
Yeah.
They never air that place out.
and typically Saturday's the day when it gets really packed. So
Yeah.
for being packed on Friday, I was impressed.
You've been doing some people watching. You've been taking
stalking.
some photographies.
Slim pickings on Friday. It's kind of shallow, the well, but
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm hopeful for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And those will all be posted on comicvine.com.
Do you have any new piece of technology that you're making all of the cosplayers carry?
No. See, last year was perfect because the iPad came out.
Yeah.
That Saturday.
Yeah.
And it was a.
It was literally like
synergy.
day of release.
Yep.
You can just bust out the Fushigi again.
There's no technology there. It's all magic. And skill.
Let's talk about this weekend's new releases. Alex Navarro, what's going on?
There are several.
are
I saw Hop, which is not very good. We don't need to talk about that for very long. It's a damn Easter Bunny movie.
CG Easter Bunny movie. Is that
Russell Brand. James Marsden.
James Marsden's in it. Kelly
Russell Brand.
Yes. You mean the first guy I said? Yes, he is in that.
Is he the bunny?
He is the bunny. He is a drummer. He doesn't want to be the Easter Bunny. He wants to be a drummer.
Who wouldn't want to be the Easter
So that's
bunny?
great. James Marsden is a slacker. he wants to be the Easter Bunny for some reason. So
I'm sure that's gonna work out.
that's a movie.
And the Easter Bunny shits jelly beans?
Yeah, the Easter Bunny totally shits jelly beans.
Yeah.
Is that like a critical plot point, or
At some point, a woman.
do you think that was just the thing for the pitch?
You know, the way I look at it is, I can easily envision some dude just hunched over a laptop in like a Starbucks somewhere, just like frantically trying to come up with like the joke that will put that movie over the top.
Yeah.
And then just feverishly seeing someone eating jelly beans, and someone else saying, "But that's Easter Bunny poop," and it tastes like watermelon still. That's the whole joke.
Let's move on.
Let's. Insidious also out. It's a horror film.
So this is a movie that they're saying was produced for $1 million.
Yeah, something like that. It's James Wan, who also made Saw,
Oh, yeah.
obviously on a fairly limited budget as well.
Yeah.
Rory thought it was okay.
Yeah.
He said it had a good first half, not so much the second half. But I guess we're gonna watch the trailer now. Rose Byrne, who is the most perpetually worried-looking woman I've ever seen.
Love Rose Byrne.
And it's like a haunted house movie for the most part, but then it, I guess, turns into haunted child movie, which they basically give away in the trailer. And it seems. I mean, you look at a movie like that and you're just sort of like, okay, yeah, I guess scary stuff's gonna happen. But
I'll tell you where they lost me.
Yeah.
Was the
Filmmaker?
PG-13 rating at the very
yeah,
end.
there's apparently not much of interesting gore or anything going on in that movie. The biggest release is Source Code.
Yes.
The new film from Duncan Jones, the director of Moon.
From Zoe Bowie.
Yes, Zoe Bowie. Rory loved the hell out of it. I'm actually probably going to go see it later tonight. I've been looking forward to this one because I love Moon a lot.
Everyone's loving the hell out of
So
it.
is it? It's not about compiling software.
No, it is not about compiling software.
Okay.
It's about love, I think.
Time travel?
It's about love and time travel, Just it's
Trains.
exactly
So,
like
so this is the sequel to The Time Traveler's Wife.
yes, it's just like that. It's
it.
totally
Yeah,
but
so Eric Bana's in this as well.
Rachel
he's
McAdams.
so dreamy.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's out. Rory loved the hell out of it. Gave it 5 puppies, which I think we might have some puppies.
Oh
here,
my God!
here
Look at
all
those
that is.
puppies. Oh, 3 are brown, but 2 are white. But the white ones still have some brown spots.
And this fella's apparently singing to the puppies, which
Oh no, I've seen this video before. And then they start singing back at him.
oh dear.
Oh my
there it
goodness!
is.
That's
There it
so
is.
adorable.
Oh,
I think the folks at home are hearing all of this. We're just not getting it here in the
that's
studio.
fine. Oh,
Maybe.
puppies. So Rory, you're here in
Another
spirit at least.
sleepy.
So review of this up on screen.
Yeah, been up actually since South by Southwest, which is where he first saw it.
Right.
And then I saw
Did he revisit it, or did he saw it the once and?
He saw it the once, but
Okay.
it was the final cut apparently, so
Okay,
it was
okay.
reviewable.
Sure.
And then I saw a movie that's hitting theaters this weekend in limited release. That's been on demand for a little bit. I saw Rubber.
Ah yes,
Ooh.
the Mr. Oizo movie.
Yeah, so it's French DJ Mr. Oizo. The soundtrack is also composed by him and one of the dudes from Justice.
Okay, makes sense.
And it's arguably the best part of the movie. So you look at it and you're like, okay, killer tire movie, cool. Except that it's really not a killer tire movie. The killer tire movie is a movie inside the movie it actually is. The whole movie is about an audience watching this movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's this whole weird commentary on like the fourth wall and the bridge between the audience and the director and like all this other bizarre shit. By the way, I think this is also like his first real movie. I don't know how he's really a visionary filmmaker yet. He's more of a visionary minimalist house DJ. But
I don't know.
there is a lot.
It's a movie about a psychic tire.
Yeah.
That goes on a killing spree.
So there's certainly vision to that. I
Yeah.
agree with you. But that's also like maybe half the movie. And it's all.
I would not expect the layers like that. I
Yeah.
will say that. The trailers for this have been kicking around, and like you said, it's been available on.
The head exploding stuff, but then there's like a ton of this. It's these people watching this movie that's happening inside the movie you thought you were going to watch.
Yeah.
And it gets kind of shitty about that stuff. Like it's not nearly funny or like clever enough to really pull off the dual.
The sort of meta reality.
Yeah, the dual reality thing. But at times, it's kind of awesome. It's just awesome enough to where I kind of liked it.
So does the tire become like a big movie star or something?
No, it's just like it's just the whole point of the movie is no reason. That is the entire concept of the movie, is that everything that happens is for no reason.
Got it.
The opening of the movie is the main character talking to the camera and describing how everything that happens in movies is for no reason.
It sounds very French.
It's like the Frenchiest killer tire movie you will ever see.
Do you have a review for that yet?
That just went up.
Okay.
Yeah. Three kitties.
3 kitties.
Yes, 3 tires. 3 murderous psychic tires.
I don't know that we have any of those.
I don't think we do either, but that's all right.
Let's take some questions from the chat if we can.
Yeah, we've got a bunch, especially about the tire movie.
Let's talk about the tire movie.
Sparkly Kiss wants to know what brand of tire is the most evil.
It appears to be generic.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's
the most evil, period.
Bridgestone.
Bridgestone?
I have
Okay.
Bridgestone tires.
They're evil.
Good. That's what I was going
You
for.
got an evil car.
Oh, I don't know about the car, but the
Okay.
tires, Bridgestone.
Yeah.
What's your
definitely.
favorite killer object movie?
Killer object.
I hear from the control room likes Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
So the
Killer
control
Cars
room
is pretty good.
has bad taste because
Yeah.
you're gonna go Killer Cars, you go Christine.
Well, the first Spielberg movie?
I have a more thoughtful question from White Bright Knight. Wants to know, with movies like Rubber, is it hard to tell what's so bad it's good and what's actually bad?
That's why
Are you just
kinda gotta sift
confused?
through it yourself.
Yeah, I
I think everyone has their own personal levels of what counts as so bad it's good.
and I don't even think that like Rubber is particularly trying to be a so bad it's good movie. I think it has these sort of like grindhouse leanings that it's just using as part of its larger commentary. It's not even like it's not trying to be funny by how bad it is.
Oh yeah, no, and I never got that. All I ever got was
Yeah.
like it's got a very absurd concept, but I could see that being fantastic, played straight.
Yeah, and it's not
For 90 minutes?
Yeah, well, I mean, even as it is with the dual thing, that movie is 82 minutes long, so there's not a lot of like wasted stuff going
Sure.
on. It looks amazing though, and it has a great soundtrack. So there is some stuff to chew on there.
So it's French.
It's extremely.
It looks amazing. It has a great soundtrack, but you can't understand
Fucking
the goddamn thing
Justice
that's
is on
going
the soundtrack. Yeah, no, it's so goddamn French.
Ethan, more questions out of the chat?
Going over to comic book movies for the summer, what are you guys looking forward to?
I think I'm looking forward to Captain America more than I am Thor, personally.
There are 3 comic book movies coming out this summer. So there's Thor, Captain America, and X-Men First Class.
Right.
2 are from Paramount. 1, X-Men First Class, is Fox. I hate all Fox comic book movies, so...
Even the
that's-
original X-Men ones?
X-Men 2 is the high point.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree, but...
Since then.
Okay.
I think Thor is the one I'm looking forward to.
I want to look forward to Thor more, but I also am not. Other than the just like scenery chewing absurdity of Anthony Hopkins and Stringer Bell as a Viking, there isn't a lot in that movie that those trailers that I really felt like I could latch on to.
Oh, and also Green Lantern, but that movie I haven't seen enough yet to make a
And
decision.
Transformers as well.
That's not a comic
that's not
book
that's not a comic book movie.
movie. Not a comic book movie.
It's
But that was a good question,
Yes.
and to reward you for that question,
Ooh.
I have
You found a contact.
Prize. Hold this for a second.
Hold that for him, and
This
hold it
is
up to his
from
face.
WonderCon.
So that's going to Pat 4327.
It is a Thor poster
Holy
exclusive
crap.
to WonderCon. It's actually a really good poster.
That is a really good poster.
That's nice.
It's better than most of the other character posters for that movie.
Nice piece of
Congratulations.
business there. Congratulations, Pat. Whatever your
for
name
asking the
is, you
question.
want a poster. Ethan will collect your information shortly. You don't have to. No, you don't have to do it like that.
What?
It's not.
That's how we did it around here.
This is not the We Dare segment anymore. That's
I'm never
over.
going to get that out of my mind.
We also have a new trailer for The Hangover 2.
Yes, we do. That just hit today,
Yeah,
or late yesterday.
Let's just roll it. If we get sound in the studio, that'd be great.
Yeah. If not, we just won't talk.
Well, we wouldn't talk. So we're gonna be quiet here for a second. We're just gonna let the trailer roll.
Of Wyoming. None of you know Stu like I do. I can't even tell you what we've been through because we made a pact. What I can tell you is this. This is not Stu's first marriage. There was a whore in Las Vegas a couple of years ago.
Time's up. You can sit down, bud.
Come have a drink with me and the guys.
Go and do me a favor. Take my little brother Teddy with you.
That is a great idea. Bring the kid.
All right, one drink.
You did it, buddy.
Sure did.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What the hell? Oh, your hair is gone. No. Oh. I'm scared. Stu, come on, get up. We gotta situate. Oh. Where are we? You're gonna freak out, but it's gonna be okay.
Is it my teeth?
This is a real tattoo! Alan, what did you do? Did you roofie me?
I didn't do anything.
No! Ah! Oh, jeez!
Put some monkey.
Where are you guys?
I don't know. We woke up in some city.
They've been looking for him all morning.
I can't believe this is happening again. It's Laura's little brother. He's lost. We're not going back without Teddy.
We love to party.
All I wanted was a bachelor brunch.
Chow? What are you doing here?
What is my +1?
We had a sick night, bitches.
Check your pockets. There might be clues.
Chiang Mai Monastery. I don't remember any of this.
What is this, a P.F. Chang's?
Where the hell are you?
We're in Bangkok.
Holla, hideous koala.
Pull that monkey in!
He's so strong. Hold on, hey boys.
Oh my word! What is going on?
Hey guys, check it out. Alan, cut it out. When a monkey nibbles on a weenus, it's funny in any language.
So there you go, The Hangover Part 2. That's
Not the next Hangover or The Hangover, continued. It's just The Hangover Part 2.
Yep.
They made another one.
Norman Chan, thoughts on the trailer?
Exactly the same as the first movie. It looks.
It totally is.
Bachelor party. They lost someone. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Senor Chang is there.
Face tattoo.
Yep.
Do you think that's a specific Mike Tyson callback?
Yeah.
Is he in the movie?
I don't
Well,
think
he
he
was in the
is.
first
I
one,
think it's just I think it's just a callback to the fact that he was in the first one.
Callback. That's
that wink there.
That whole movie looks like nothing but callbacks.
Kind of. It's sort of like, hey, remember for the first one
Yeah.
when something happened to his face, and then also a monkey.
Maybe at the end of this one, Zach Galifianakis will be filleting an old lady, just to
over the
like
end
drive the
credits,
point
yeah.
home.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Well,
also anecdote. I went to high school with that girl. That
the one that
Ed Helms is marrying.
The Jamie Chung.
She was also in Sucker Punch. I did not like her.
Fair.
She's not at all.
She's not much of an actress, so there you go. Okay. I don't know her personally, so I can't say. But
all right. So, any more questions out of the chat, Ethan?
The chat would like to know, where is Zach Galifianakis' career headed?
I don't know. I mean,
it's odd because he's kind of reached this level where he has this
he has pull.
Yeah, he has this cachet where it seems like he could do kind of whatever the hell he wants, and he still kind of does like a lot of really weird
But
small stuff.
he plays himself. His career kind of parallels Russell Brand's. They're both comics before, and he kind of broke out with his breakout roles.
The difference is that like Galifianakis has done things that are off brand for him. Like if you look at something like it's kind of a funny story, which came out last year. Like that is a really low key, like almost Robin Williams-esque kind of crossover thing. That
He's been a very popular comic for a a long time.
Yes.
Too. Like he was in the Bjork video, music video. And
oh wait, no, it was Fiona Apple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
one of those.
And
Spike Jonze.
Kanye.
And Kanye.
And
Yeezy.
And he was on that TV show. It was about news reporting.
Dog Bites Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on that with a bunch of other dudes.
Yes.
But yeah,
I don't know.
so
I mean,
where's his career headed? I mean, I feel like he is.
He's
like, he's doing this one.
Yeah.
And he's going to make an obscene amount of money off of it. But I'm sure it will continue to allow him to go off and do the weird side stuff. Coming out of the stand-up comedy scene, he has a very. If you want to see how weird Zach Galifianakis actually is, go watch The Comedians of Comedy on Netflix Instant Streaming. The documentary, not the TV series.
Yeah.
Because his entry into that is so
phenomenal,
fucking weird.
It's phenomenal.
So random and strange, but it definitely kind of gives you some insight into everything else that guy does.
And it is on instant streaming, I think. Still, that is an amazing little documentary.
Alex Navarro, Norman Chan, thank you guys so much. Norman, we'll see you again in a minute, but we're gonna take one more break here. We got those shirts still.
Get them.
Get them. Store.whiskymedia.com. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
You're back from WonderCon?
Yep.
Drinking
I'm
a
back
beer
from
from
the
a coffee
couch.
mug? Guess what I did this morning, Norm? While you were playing with cosplayers and taking pictures of people and doing crazy shit? I don't know.
Were you being sexy?
Were you being sexy?
No, you, Will.
No, I was not being sexy.
Figures.
But I did go to Stonestown Mall.
Stonestown Mall, my
Home
hood.
of the best as seen on TV shop.
Is it really?
in San Francisco.
Did I not promise?
This one was better than the one I normally
much
go to.
better than the one at the Ceremony
Although,
Mall.
they still do bring this. They give you a bag that looks like you could hold like body parts, something like
So-
that. In
No,
it.
I like that it's the black like liquor store shame bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't let people know what you bought and where you shop from.
That's the only fucking store in the mall that they give you the child molester bag.
It's also really sad because it's the store. It used to be where Suncoast was, and
Oh, boy,
Suncoast,
they've had a bad year.
the movie company, sold expensive DVDs and
Yeah.
movie posters.
Yeah.
And now it's that on TV store.
So do you want to see what I got? Well, hold on. First, I'm wearing 3 T-shirts today. Norm.
Well, it's
Yeah,
awfully
I
warm
was gonna say,
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
coming back from the break, I've been told that we've sold 700
That's awesome.
T-shirts
That's
already.
a lot of T-shirts.
And yet the tested guys could not even be bothered to wear their own GD T-shirt
What's
on
it?
the show.
It's a
Well,
tested T-shirt.
as seen on
Hold
TV segments, demand stripping.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we bring.
Should have see needed this for the We Dare segment.
Will and Norm.
Shirts being removed.
You should have thought about.
I don't want to ruin my
Jen.
other T-shirt.
Sexiness.
I can't take this off.
So while you're taking
So now
off
you
your
see, you
T-shirt
can see the
slowly,
wear. You can see what an
And
actual
on
man
the
looks like
back,
wearing it.
A lot of people were asking on the back. There's a testicles.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll get that.
They are fancy T-shirts.
Yeah,
There's
they're good
also
T-shirts.
there's
Also,
also
if you
a
look in
little
the
tag, yeah,
tag,
Yeah. It says
It
Whiskey
says
Media. You're never going to be able to see that.
Whiskey Media.
You click more images on the store. You can. Oh wait.
Wait, hold on. Find
Wait,
it.
wait,
Find
wait,
it.
oh
Find
my
it.
goodness.
Find it.
That's it.
There it goes.
Stop moving, Chan.
There it
Yeah. So anyway, what did I
Quality. It's a name you can trust. It's a name you can trust.
get? It is a name you can trust.
All right, what do you get from the damn store?
Okay. The first thing I got: instant peel gloves.
What?
Now I don't like peeling vegetables. It's one of my least favorite things.
Whoa, those look really gross.
They're all knobbly.
Oh my goodness, they
and
look
gross.
like the gloves of cancer or leprosy.
That's pretty gross.
Oh, don't!
So
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
we gotta get it. We gotta
let's
get
a
a
close up.
close up on
First,
this.
I'm gonna,
You have like lobster, like you have hand
it's Zoidberg
acne.
hands.
Oh,
It looks like I have Zoidberg.
There are bad growths going
It
on
is
there.
not good. So what you do with these is you're supposed to just rub the outside,
So just molest the vegetable.
molest the vegetables. They're working not very well.
Is this a We Dare Part 2 segment?
Wait until you see what we have next.
oh my God, that looks
It's-
really, really gross.
This maybe water would have helped this. I don't know.
But it's doing nothing.
It doesn't look like you're
It's just
really.
making the gloves dirty.
Yeah, let me
Hold
put them on, and
I'm
let
gonna
me try
brush
a
off
different.
of the
beer
green
on it.
screen.
Let me
Yeah, that's a good
try
idea. Pour
a
it here.
different.
Put it over the bowl, you heathen. There we go.
Oh, okay.
They're
so
damp now.
the gloves actually, they're shiny, but they're not wet.
They're knobbly.
And these
Ribbed,
groats,
even.
I mean, are these easy to peel? I guess no, you can't peel them off.
They're like hard. It looks like somebody made a mistake when they were making some kitchen gloves. I have some other stuff. I think the potato is a lost cause. Let's leave the potato behind.
Do you think that these have potential for sexy play?
Maybe your lady is more into that kind of thing than I am. It looks uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
Well, I don't care what you're into.
What I have here, Norm, is a bag of carrots for you to peel. With the peel gloves. Just stroke those clean, skinless. I'll take them out for you. Perhaps keep going. You got to get the skin
go up
off.
and down the shaft.
Yeah, you got to
No,
go up
don't
and down
twist,
the shaft.
up and down.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, up and down.
Work that thing. Get a big one.
God, don't do it like you're angry at it.
Right. It's a gentle, loving environment.
Yeah. No, you snap it in half. That's
carrots are
extra
bad
good.
idea. Here's a cucumber. Try a cucumber instead.
Now that's just scary.
Nothing. I got no grip.
Squeeze harder. Up and down the shaft, Norm. Work that thing hard.
Yeah, twist and up and down.
Right,
there you go.
right.
Twist and up
Both
and down.
hands
There
in
it is.
opposite directions.
Just spit on it a little bit.
I just wanted to be at WonderCon.
All right, so
Okay, these things suck. Basically, is where we're at.
Those are terrible.
I also got some choppers. So these are the instant peel gloves, $11.99 at the Saramonte As Seen on TV store. I say they're utter shit. Look at how filthy and gross they are.
Now it just looks like it's mold.
Big thumbs down on these. This picture makes these look so easy to use. Total lies. Next product. You've seen this as the chop. This is a
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, this is something everybody wants.
Oh!
This is a slap chop.
But
right?
this is a smart chop.
Well, the smart chop was $3 cheaper than the slap chop, and the slap chop was out of stock. So the smart chop.
Whoa!
But what about the slap chop name?
Exactly.
I think it probably doesn't matter much,
Okay.
Ryan. I'm not gonna be a judge.
Instructions.
So do you really need instructions to work that thing? You put food in there and then just whack the plunger.
Wait.
I'm gonna chop up some small pieces of fruit here. I'll just use this.
I can make a salad.
That's a cucumber. It's not a fruit.
Cute fruit, vegetable, whatever.
This is not working.
Hey, get all the other stuff out of the way
Is there shit in the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
gloves.
is
Just throw the gloves
fairly
off
sharp.
there. Gloves.
Cup, mug, okay.
Oh, I think I broke it.
Here, look. No.
Okay, there goes. No, I got it.
Get it lined up.
No.
Here, you. Oh, good grief. Hand me that thing. I don't think we need that. I think it's just this.
Okay.
Yeah, who needs instructions?
We're going off the record here. See, look, here's what you do. You put it down like this, and then you whack the plunger.
I'm winning prizes. What?
Do it better.
There was a lot of sound and fury.
I think you have to rotate as you plunge.
But I think it automatically rotates.
A good product would probably. Wow, it's making kind of a pulp. Who is it? Is it Billy Mays that reps this? Is this a Billy Mays?
No,
it's the other guy.
The ShamWow
ShamWow guy.
It's the really fast talking
Scout.
guy. This is a terrible.
Again,
okay, let's try
all
a
that
carrot.
cutting, and I only have 2 pieces.
This seems like not a whole lot of win here. Try some smaller pieces.
We go for carrot. Just do the one piece of carrot.
Ryan, do you think
Go big.
Do you think the founders of our country would have gone for one piece of carrot? No. This country is built on excess and being awesome.
I think the problem is that we don't have the silicone piece inside.
We'll put the silicone. Oh, yeah, that, you know.
Yeah.
When you point this out, that is actually.
And now the pieces of vegetable are
that thing
stuck.
is really sharp. This is. Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Oh my God, bloody finger. We already lost the penny arcade guys this week. We can't take any more internet people going down. Here, so you got to jam this thing in here, like yay, and
then jam that thing in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of jamming stuff in.
Pieces.
Hey, Ethan, questions from the chat.
That's a great idea.
Speechless right now.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Do they want Norm to peel some more carrots?
They want to know why I didn't boil this stuff first.
Because you don't boil, you chop and then you boil. You failed at this once before, Chan. Let me have this shot at this. This is
Upside down. Nope.
Fantastic.
I would just like to reiterate.
How much was this?
Will Smith's earlier statement: "Who needs instructions?"
Who needs instruction?
Ryan Davis. I don't think we're friends anymore. This one was $14.99, folks. You can get this right now at your local. Here, maybe the other.
So like, what's
we
the
just say
advantage?
that this
Like,
is a
why
bad-
wouldn't I just buy a Cuisinart?
Well, I mean, look, I could have chopped up all the stuff on this table.
Did the same
it's
thing
taking
again.
to get this damn thing ready. Put the thing in the thing and then do the other thing first. Science.
I got it. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Even pressure across the entire. This is terrible.
This is the worst product ever.
I'm gonna. So far, we're 0 for 2 on products people
Okay.
should buy.
We have more.
But wait, there's more. In my giant bag of creepy wonders, I can't remember what these different things are. I think I'm gonna save that one for the next time. We have the Vidalia Onion Chopper. It's the Chop Wizard. This little wonder, $19.99. It's the most expensive thing we're testing today.
I feel like I've been seeing that thing at county fairs since I was 9.
Well, I got one of these for Christmas one year.
Yeah.
It was
It
okay.
worked.
It worked. I broke it after about a month.
Isn't it the thing that you use if you want to make crisp cut fries?
No, that's a mandolin, so that's different. This is the Vidalia Chop Wizard, and what you do on this thing is you put this blade in between.
The Vidalia Chop Wizard?
Vidalia Chop Wizard. I don't know what Dave's doing behind me, Tank Top Dave, but I'm a little scared and turned on right now.
Hardcore Dave.
Hardcore Dave. Sorry. I just think of him as Tank Top Dave.
Fair enough.
In my head.
So wait, there are
there's
multiple. What's the multiple grills about?
So the way this works is you put a piece of food here, and
Yeah.
then you slam it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
And it comes out.
Whoa!
Snaps, and there's chunks. So
Hey,
now it's
chunks.
perfectly diced, in theory.
You can make salsa.
So if you need, if you're trying to make some sort of like mango salsa,
If you want to make
maybe a chutney,
what is normally a solid food into tiny square and rectangular shapes,
like a
this
hack,
is-
like a potatoes O'Brien.
I don't know. Is that like is he the transporter chief of potatoes? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I don't know if this is going to work with a carrot.
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly.
This might be a.
Tony, come over and get on this couch.
idea.
Help me out.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to do this the other way. This was a mistake.
Oh God, I can hurt myself.
That thing's incredibly sharp.
I got it. I got
Tony,
it.
how was WonderCon?
No.
It was good.
This is terrible. See if you can just
A little tired.
just pull it. Maybe it's supposed to.
You see any good panels?
Jesus. These things are not good products. Don't go shopping in these stores.
Nope. I didn't get it.
We do this for science and for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna try.
I just like this pile of mutilated vegetables,
macerated vegetables
that are sitting near you.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you chose too hard of vegetables when you got carrots and potatoes.
Well, you know what? It's good.
Do we
It's
have a
good that you
tomato?
mentioned that. I have a tomato.
Oh, there you go.
Or two,
yeah.
even. I also have a little red pepper.
Oh, there you go.
And a banana. Norm, you want to see if the skin peeler will take the skin off?
Just
that?
what I was thinking.
Here they are. I just made an unbelievable mess. Vinny, I apologize for the state of the green screen carpet.
You're in trouble
Just
now.
made Joey go, "Aw, that's never good." So, here, in my left hand, an onion. Actually, that was my right hand.
Nope.
That's not gonna work.
Nope.
You want to put it on this in the macerator here and see if it does anything? I'm chopping up some onions. I'm getting them all chopped up. I think you have to take it out of the peel first. I'm not a scientist, but I play one on TV. I'm pretty sure you should peel that banana first. I don't think that's gonna work.
Wait, were you gonna try and just cube that banana in its skin?
Here we go. Are we ready?
Is there no banana deskinning device?
Hold on, let me take the plate out from under here. I have to apply a lot of pressure for this thing to work.
Oh God!
It's gonna explode! Onion juice everywhere!
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm pushing so hard. All it did was mash the onion. Like,
it's stuck.
Luckily, we have another blade.
Nice. Oh, this is
This is a little wider. That's not gonna work. I think you just smushed it. Oh, that's really gross. Norm, would you like a piece of banana?
Why have one piece when you have
A million little ones with some onions. Put the
Whatever. You put that in a little plastic tub. You put it on a shelf at Trader Joe's. $5 sold.
$3 more than it should be.
Yep.
There was a tool. Here, there's a tool to clean this thing. Look at this. This little comb is gonna make cleaning this monster a real chore, not a chore. Not a
breeze?
Chore. No, I don't think it's gonna be. I think a breeze might
Are
be
you gonna say
too
it's gonna
far.
make it a real
I don't think
snap?
I'm gonna. Did you take your sunglasses off when you said that, Ryan Davis?
I wasn't wearing sunglasses.
I thought you might be. I think
But
that
yes.
this. See, now this is the problem with all of this gadgetry. It is really hard. Oh my God, it's got onion juice in my eyeball. It is very hard to clean any of these products because the blades are incredibly sharp and this thing sucks balls.
That's your professional opinion?
As a doctor of
Ball see if
gadgets.
we can combine this.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh, there you
good.
go, combining
Hold on,
the two.
let me poke it with my poker ball thing. Oh.
Get the other side.
This is a complete wash. As seen on TV, pretty good to us the last time we did this. This time, I'd say thumbs down. Norman Chan, what do you say?
I think we have a nice
should we
table.
should we do a tomato? Should we mash a tomato? Where'd the cup go?
Tomatoes right there.
Okay.
Oh,
was that your beer? Please tell me that
no.
wasn't your beer. I hope that wasn't your beer.
Advance to Vinny.
Oh my God, this is. We should have rolled the carpet. Hey, look, there's little chunks of banana here. That's not at all. They're all mushy and kind of gross.
All right, let's try the tomato.
Tomato has been applied. You know, I'm wearing a brand new shirt that I kind of like. This is almost.
You'll get another one.
This is almost. I ordered 3. Oh my God! It's just hurting. I think this thing.
All right, Ethan. Any questions here from the chat before we close this out?
Hey, that worked really well.
Salsa.
There's a lot of vegetable questions, but
fresco.
Chris wants to know what's your favorite all-time Aston on TV product
Favorite? The clap.
thus far.
Nope. The bacon genie.
Oh, the bacon genie. Here's a
Oh,
mushroom.
my genie wishes. My bacon wishes.
Here goes a mushroom. Oh, the mushroom worked perfectly. Look at all these little square pieces of mushroom that I probably should have de-gilled.
Tomato, banana,
washed.
and mushroom salsa.
I'll give you $10 right now if you eat this.
Can you chop meat with that?
With the, you gotta get a piece of banana too.
I was $10.
I didn't think he'd actually do it. $10, Norman. Enjoy, sir.
Oh!
All right, let's bring it home, gentlemen.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, so there you go, touch.com. Next week,
Buy t-shirts.
testing out steam cleaners on the green screen that they've made a horrible mess out of. We're gonna wrap up this show. Tony Guerrero, you've been at WonderCon all goddamn day. You look exhausted.
Yeah.
Highlight from the show today.
I got to get a glimpse of Ryan Reynolds.
You saw just a...
He was there. There's all these people holding cameras up, trying to get their picture.
Yeah.
He's so dreamy.
I bet in real life.
Yeah.
True Canadian.
Yeah. And Rory said he's very. What did you say? Where's Joey at? He said he's
off.
He's somewhere. He said he was a very, very pleasant guy.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So look for more coverage of WonderCon on Comic
Yes,
Vine.
yes. Oh, I got to find out about the Spider-Man game, but I don't know if they want to hear about it now.
The releases went out. That's public knowledge now.
Yeah,
We've got stuff up
but
on
I got
the
to
site,
actually see some of it.
Oh, you actually got it. So tell us a little bit about the game. So
so you're playing as Amazing Spider-Man.
The name of the game is
Edge of
Spider-Man: Edge of Time.
Edge of Time.
So this is Beanox again. They developed last year's Spider-Man
Shattered
game,
Dimension, yeah.
Shattered Dimensions, and this is weird because so you're playing as both Amazing Style Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099.
Yes.
It's like you're jumping back and forth and like kind of
like
affecting the reality.
cause and effect things. Yeah, it's sort of like there's one scene where Spider-Man 2099 has got to fight this big giant robot, and Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man as they refer to him, he's like, first he rips off the arm, rips off the head, so he basically destroys this giant robot. So then in the future, the giant robot's not there. But because time goes by, so they develop, instead of making this giant robot, they made all these like little robots. So
just like it's not necessarily solving the problems, but kind of just altering
hopefully
things
maybe making it a little easier.
Yeah.
So it's just, but so they do like picture in picture, so you can kind of see back and forth, and they're somehow it wasn't explained to us, but they're somehow able to communicate across time.
Huh.
And Spider-Man 29 is voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes, which I don't know if that was announced. CB Barnes.
I don't know who that is.
He's an actor guy. He did voice Spider-Man in the '90s animated series.
Okay.
And then Amazing Spider-Man is Josh Keaton, who did Spectacular Spider-Man, the recent cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So you got that. Yeah.
Not Neil Patrick Harris again.
No.
Because he was a little too pricey.
Probably, yeah. So I mean, it's a neat concept. You obviously they've used the same. A lot of the same builds from Shattered Dimension.
Sure. I imagine that's a lot of reused assets for that.
And the trailer will come out like Monday. I think.
Yeah, I believe they said Monday it's going to come out. I wanted to give a quick shout out here to Matt and Luke from Reno. They sent us a care package full of True Knievel Daredevil Ale from the Lakefront Brewery. It's a delicious brew, if I will say so myself. Although I have to say, other than the 7.2 alcohol content, my favorite thing about it is on the side here, there's a little peel-off coupon for $4 off an adult admission to the Harley-Davidson Museum, which I really couldn't think of a better promotion to put on the side of a bottle of Evel Knievel-themed beer. So once again, Matt and Luke, thank you guys so much for this. Really enjoying it. You guys, obviously, you and Joey, you've been at WonderCon all day, shooting a ton of interviews.
Yeah, back first thing in the morning.
Stuff that folks have to look forward to so far?
We'll keep it a surprise. Coverage, content.
You're killing me.
Videos.
You're killing me.
That's what they're going to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So stuff.
Yeah, comic book stuff.
And that's going to be going on all weekend long, obviously.
Yeah. And Rory from Screen.com, he's probably right now staring at Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
So he'll do a write-up on that.
Wow.
So we can look forward to that.
Any closing questions out of the chat, Ethan?
Yeah, Tony, what comic book movie are you looking forward to the most this summer? In one sentence.
I would probably say maybe Captain America.
Captain America. There you go. And that's going to do it for this week's Happy Hour. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks, everyone who's involved. I want to thank Tom and John and Brian for coming through. That was a ton of fun. A pleasure to meet those guys. Hope to have them back at some point. Thanks to Jeff for beating me about the face and neck with balls. Thanks to Alex and Norm and Will Smith for their contributions. Ethan for holding it down in the chat room. Vinny and Drew in the control room, of course. Anna handling all the cameras. Daniel and Mike and Melissa and the rest of the Whiskey Media family. And, of course, you for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it and gotten something out of it. Those shirts, you got to get those shirts, those hot new tested shirts. Those hot old Giant Bomb shirts is available now if you're a member. They're $15. Otherwise, they're $20. You can also sign up for a membership via PayPal on that store page. So get in there. Store.whiskeymedia.com. That's going to do it for this week's Happy Hour. Cheers. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.